Tanner Ranch, Cedar Park, Texas, behind the scenes. I had a great time doing a walkthrough and checking out this community, this little pocket neighborhood, because there's like around 30 brand new homes in the middle smack dab of a neighborhood that's already well established. So it's very unique in that sense, because this land used to be owned by a single family, and they had I think a couple hundred acres in Cedar Park, and then slowly over the years kind of got smaller and smaller. And this was like the last big plot of land that used to have animals and just think of a farm ranch. And now they've converted it to 30 of these single family homes that are kind of keeping up with that traditional architecture style of a farm ranch, but with the modern twist. There's a lot of modern amenities all throughout the house, and with all their different floor plans. I believe there's five different floor plans that they are currently offering, and I got to do a walkthrough of three of them. And Nicole Leviett, she was an amazing lady. She's the sales manager here at Tanner Ranch in Cedar Park, Texas, and just is an amazing person to talk to and work with. I look forward to doing with her. But just immediately, one thing I noticed was just how big these properties are. You not have neighbors that you feel are like this close to you, because there's each I think point a quarter of a quarter of an acre of land. So that's a lot of space. And they're single story. They have different floor plans as far as three threes, some with a study slash home office, some without. Now again, this kitchen, on all their kitchens, they have almost from the counter level to the ceiling of the tile, which again is a little thing that I noticed that not many builders do. That they here to kind of give you that extra, because you can, when you're walking through, the quality of the building materials, the craftsmanship, just all the tiny little fixtures, all the little details that they spent. They were paying attention, and you can see it. Ash Creek Homes. This was my first time checking out an Ash Creek home and seeing like the quality for this builder. And I have to say, this does it's being offered in the mid to 600s, and that might be on the high end for some folks, but you'll see it as soon as you walk through the quality of materials, the craftsmanship, and just how thoughtfully designed some of these floor plans were. Not to mention the ample amount of space you're going to have. I mean, you can kind of tell from the windows, you're not going to have neighbors that are right next to you. And one thing that they also thought of was all the lawn care maintenance is included in the HOA. The HOA, I believe, is around $120, which is like what you would pay normally for, someone to maintain the yard and landscape. That's already included for the HOA, so you can kind of directly see dollar for dollar where your money's going. And this community have like a community pool or a community center. It's just the house and the neighborhood. And you'll see, I think I have some drone footage later of what it looks like from, the sky, bird's eye view, with and it's surrounded by other, those are the more established houses in the area. That so you kind of almost see. One thing I noticed when I was walking this backyard was just, so this one house I'm walking was almost the equivalent of two if you just your lot size. Now I saved the best for last. This model I think had the best floor plan, the best. This is the one where I was like blown away. The one thing that I really particularly liked about this floor plan was that the primary bedroom was on the opposite end of where the other two bedrooms are. So I know if you kind of want that space, that buffer for silence for some parents, that would be super ideal in this particular floor plan. And that the closets aren't directly in with the bathroom. I know some folks might see that as a deal breaker, but this one, they have the walk-in closets outside of the primary bathroom. See the exposed beam. These are little touches that, again, I think really make this place one of the one to warrant a price tag. And we'll do a little super fast mode. See how we're walking to the living space to the other side of the home, where you have the other two remaining. And you can see that they're very good sized bedrooms. I think each bedroom had this was on the smaller end. This was like I think a full bed. The other one was like a king. So that kind of, if you're looking at it from a furniture for size, that might help. And here's the beautiful study or office space if you want to use it for that in its own little corner of the house. I love all the windows, love all the natural light. You can close the doors and it feels like you have your little space. I love how this was, all thoughtfully designed. Again, this is a model home, and they do have a few packages as far as what you can use to customize the home with all the fixtures and color palettes. So Nicole will guide you through all that. She's fantastic and super knowledgeable when it comes to all the floor plans. Okay, so this I really want to include because this is like within a 10-minute drive from this Tanner Ranch is Veterans Memorial Park. This park's awesome because it has 5 acres of dog park, and it has community pools. It has lots of trails to walk on, and again, this is a memorial for veterans. And if you walk it, it's very good as far as to get that history. And lastly, I want to include the Good Lot. This is one of my favorite places to go to because I've literally come here by myself and made friends because it's that welcoming every night. Let's check out this beer garden. I love how they have they really incorporated the natural trees with the venue. And at nighttime, this place even looks more spectacular because they have the lights and the fires going on. They do have propane and actual wood burning fire pits, which is cool because I think that's pretty hard to find in Williamson County altogether. Little play area for the kids, 4 permanent food trucks, so plenty to drink. I think they just have beer and wine, so nothing, not a full bar, and these 4 food trucks. And there you go. That was Tanner Ranch in Cedar Park, Texas. Please contact me. Send me, drop down a comment. Tell me what you think. I'd love to do more videos covering these unique communities here in Williamson County in Austin, Texas.